Hello, my friend. I am really happy you are here today. Maybe you are listening while resting. Maybe you are walking. Maybe you feel tired after a long day. Wherever you are, take a breath with me. You are safe here. You do not need to be perfect. You just need to listen and try. This story is for you, and as you listen, I invite you to repeat some sentences with me, slowly, gently. This is how your English grows. This is how your confidence grows. Before we begin, I want to ask you something. Have you ever felt invisible? You work hard, you try your best, but no one seems to notice. People talk, people judge, some people doubt you. And slowly, you start to doubt yourself, too. Today's story is not about proving them wrong. It is about focusing on yourself so deeply that one day, without shouting, without explaining, you quietly shock everyone. As you listen, try to repeat some sentences with me, slowly, calmly. This is your time. There was a time when I cared too much about other people. I watched what they said, I watched how they lived, I watched how fast they moved. I compared myself every day. I compared my English, I compared my life, and every time I compared, I felt smaller. Maybe you know this feeling. You open your phone, you see others speaking well, you see others confident, you feel behind. If you feel this, repeat with me. I am not late, I am learning. Again, slowly. I am not late, I am learning. I used to speak quietly. When I spoke English, my voice was low. My hands felt cold. My heart beat fast. I was afraid of mistakes. I was afraid of accents. I was afraid of people smiling. Sometimes they did not understand me. Sometimes they corrected me. Sometimes they said nothing, and silence felt heavy. I went home many days feeling tired inside, but I did not stop listening. I did not stop trying. I kept showing up, even when no one noticed. Every morning I practiced a little, not for others, just for me. I listened to simple stories, I repeated simple sentences, I spoke slowly, I spoke alone. Sometimes I spoke in front of a mirror, sometimes I spoke while walking. If you are listening now, repeat this sentence with me. I practice for myself. Again, I practice for myself. This sentence is important. People around me were busy talking. They talked about others. They talked about success. They talked about failure. I listened less. I watched less. I started to focus more. Focus on my breath. Focus on my voice. Focus on one sentence at a time, one word at a time. This is how change begins, quietly. But let me be honest with you, it was not easy. There was a moment when I almost stopped. I remember that day very clearly. I spoke English in front of others. My voice was not strong, my words were not perfect. Someone smiled, but not in a kind way. Someone laughed softly. I went home and sat in silence. I thought, maybe I am not good enough. Maybe I started too late. Maybe I should quit. I opened my phone and saw others moving fast, speaking well, living loudly. I felt small. I felt tired. I felt alone. If you feel this way sometimes, pause and repeat with me. I felt small, but I did not quit. Again, slowly. I felt small, but I did not quit. That night, no one encouraged me, no one clapped, and that was okay, because something changed inside me. I stopped looking outside. I stopped explaining myself. I decided to focus, just focus. one day at a time, one sentence at a time, one breath at a time. Repeat this with me. One day at a time. Again, one day at a time. From that moment, I made a quiet promise. I would not rush. I would not compare. I would not chase attention. I would build myself slowly. I would respect my pace. Some days were good, some days were bad, but every day I stayed, even on days when I felt tired, even on days when my English sounded weak. Staying is powerful. Repeat with me. Staying is powerful. Weeks passed, then months passed. I did not announce anything. I did not explain my plan. I simply continued. I listened more carefully. I repeated more clearly. I felt my mouth relax. I felt my ears open. I felt my confidence grow, little by little. It was not loud, it was not fast, but it was real. One day I noticed something small. I spoke without shaking. I made a mistake and smiled. I did not stop. I continued speaking. That moment felt warm. Repeat this sentence with me. I can continue even with mistakes. Again, I can continue even with mistakes. People still talked, some people still doubted, but their voices became quieter, not because they changed, but because I changed. I was no longer listening to them. I was listening to myself, my rhythm, my growth, my journey. Months passed, quietly, no announcements, no big posts. One day, someone looked at me and said, "You changed. When did that happen?" I smiled, but I did not answer. Another person said, "I did not know you could do this." I did not say much, because the truth was simple. While they were watching others, I was building myself. While they were talking, I was practicing, slowly, daily, calmly. If you want, repeat this sentence with me now. This is important. While they were watching, I was becoming. Again, while they were watching, I was becoming. That was the moment, not loud, not dramatic, but powerful. I did not shock them with words. I shocked them with consistency, with quiet discipline, with patience, with focus. And this is the secret I want to share with you today. You do not need to fight anyone. You do not need to explain your journey. You do not need permission to grow. You only need focus, real focus, on yourself, on your habits, on your learning. If you are learning English, do not wait to feel confident. Confidence comes after action. Repeat this with me. Confidence comes after action. Again, confidence comes after action. Some days you will feel slow. Some days you will feel stuck. That's normal. Don't quit on slow days. Slow days still count. Repeat this sentence slowly. Slow days still count. One day people will notice, or maybe they will not, but it won't matter anymore, because you will feel strong inside, calm, proud, capable, and that feeling is worth everything. Now, as we come to the end of this story, I want you to remember this. Focus on yourself, not to prove, not to compete, but to grow, quietly, honestly, consistently. And one day, without trying to impress anyone, you will shock everyone. Thank you for staying with me until the end. If this story helped you feel calmer, stronger, or more confident, please like this video. Subscribe to this channel for more simple English stories you can listen to and repeat every day. Keep practicing, keep going. I believe in you. Before you go, here are 3 short phrases from today's story. Please repeat them slowly. I am not late, I am learning. While they were watching, I was becoming. I felt small, but I did not quit.